Hi there. Pretty much got a vendread profile today. I've been playing it for a little bit. Honestly, I just love vendread. They're really fun. There is like one card I'd probably change in the extra deck, but apart from that, I quite like this build. I tested out a going second variant, but I kind of went back to this one, which goes first, and can kind of still play going second. But yeah, I'll just kind of get into it. So like the rituals, I use two Scavenger. I think two is perfect amount. Really good card, honestly. You don't need more than two though. And then triple Slayer as well. Slayer is like your main one. Searches your ritual spells, really good. And then one Battle Lord. Again, I don't think you need more than one though. Some people run one Scavenger. I wouldn't do that. I still think it's two Scavenger, three Slayer, one Battle Lord. You don't use any of the others. They're not that great. Um, just I think this is like a really nice amount. The Battle Lord isn't a pre-prep search, but it is a preparation of right search. But you don't usually do that. You can just send it to the grave with an effect to make it live. And then for the Vendread monsters, it's two Scar. You don't need three. Two is like a good amount. Like you send it to the grave most of the time, you don't want to see it in your hand that often. Um, then it's one Revenant, one Strikes, one Hound Horde, one Core. Pretty much, yeah, like one of each of the others. They reoccur most of the time, and they're quite bricky in your hand, but you do still need them because they trigger effects. They're just overall helpful for the whole vendread archetype, but yeah, you don't need more than one of each of these. So yeah, that's those. That's like all the vendread monsters in the deck, and then just like triple uni zombie. It speaks for itself. It's like one of the best zombies in the game. And then for like one ofs, one Algol. Algol's absolutely amazing card. Really handy, good level as well for ritual summoning. Generally just fantastic. One Shang-Chi. I use Shang-Chi because that you can just banish a Shang-Chi and then Shang-Chi will banish Algol and summon back, and then Algol will summon back. She's also just a foolish burial, so generally speaking, she's good. She's level 6 as well, so it's an instant slay if she's in your hand. Just a good card. One Gozuki, again, just a foolish burial, banishes to summon a zombie from hand and sent to grave. Good card. One Mizuki, it's Mizuki. One Bloom, searches. So if it does lock you into zombies though, but apart from that, pretty good card. Then the last zombie is Jawash. It's generic. I have used it quite a fair bit to be fair, and like summoned it back with Mizuki's or stuff. So that is handy. But that's the monsters. I'm quite happy with it line up with the monsters, honestly. And then it's two Origin, two Ravenous, and then one Evolution. That's the ritual spell lineup. I wouldn't change it. I think it's perfect like that. Sometimes I feel like maybe another Origin, but otherwise, this is really nice. I like this. You can cycle most of them with Slayer. I'm really happy with these ratios. So, and then it's triple droplets, triple talents. Really good cards going first or second. Droplets are just good in deck. Like there's so many cards that you want in your grave. Honestly, just been a fantastic card. And second, the talents is just generically speaking a really good card. Um, then triple pre-prep. You have two targets for this, which is Slayer Origin and then Ravenous Scavenger. It does mention them. Oh, my cat's coming along. But yeah, the way they mention the ritual monsters isn't like you ritual summon this monster. It's like hidden in the text. So Origin is if a rendered Slayer would be destroyed, you can banish card from your grave instead. But that's where it mentions it. And then Scavenger is saying that you can't summon a Scavenger from your hand, deck, or grave using the ritual spell. And that's how it mentions it. And then we want one cool buy, because cool buy, one prep. Only one. You don't really need more than one. Because like if you run 3, it will hit a stage where you just have no targets left for it and it will be dead. So 1's just like a nice amount. It's just kind of like if you see it, like, oh, sick. 1 foolish stuff from Scourge Grave. And then the last card is a Reorigin. Really good, searchable as well. Just like a little bit of interruption. Again, you don't really need more than 1 of it though. You can recycle it if you really need be. You just don't really want to hard draw it as well. It's a good trap, but it's situational. And then for extra deck, it's 1 Fascinator. Really good, honestly. I stole someone's a Shantos the other day with it. That was really cool. But she's really good. The only thing I'm missing from the X deck, which I do have, is just in the post, is I probably use the Mayakashi Link 4 to use Fascinate to get into afterwards, because you're locked into zombies after you use her effect. You can't like link climb except into that Link 4. Then it's 2 Savior. Let me make sense of the vendread deck. Savior is really good. I think I call him Slayer half the time. It's Savior, sorry. Soccer. It's zombie deck. Really, really good. Pretty good zombie card. I summoned someone's Italy to their field the other day. It was pretty interesting with it. 1 Cross Sheep as well. That's the last of the Link monsters. Cross Sheep Gen which is really good. It's a ritual deck as well, so you get the draw 2, discard 2. And then Synchros, I won 1 Psych again. Like, kind of like just an instant win card if you're on low life points and you manage to get it out. Really good. 1 Disparter. There is a way of summoning this. I'll get to it in a minute. 1 Chen Ying. 1 Baron. 1 Omega. 1 Riser. So Riser is the way that you get into Disparter. So you summon it in your opponent's turn using Riser. It's quite easy to do, honestly. Riser's just a really nice card as well. Ditches something to grave. Pretty cool. Baron's like generic. Chen Ying's pretty generic. Between Chen Ying and Omega, you could maybe take one of them out for the Mayakashi Link. I haven't decided which one. I kind of edge more towards the Omega. I don't synchro for 8s that often. But that's like the synchro lineup at the moment. And then the XYZ lineup is a Zeus, a Pain Gainer, a Zombie Vampire, and a Lancelot. So Zombie Vampire, generically, pretty good. Zeus and Pain Gainer, like part of the package, pretty OP. And I mean, Pain Gainer, I'm pretty sure just ranks up on top of something. Yeah, so Pain Gainer just like ranks up on a rank 8, 9, or 10 Dark XYZ monster. With 2 or more XYZ materials. So it basically, the idea is that you'd summon Lancelot. Lancelot can attack directly, and then if they're smart, they can bait like a negate out from him because he's a mandatory negate. Then you can't do gain up, and then you can still do a Zeus that has 2 materials. But if you don't, you have that on top of him, and then you summon Zeus, so it has 4 materials. Zombie Vampire, I summon quite often just like to sit on. It's actually like a really good card. I can use Fascinator as well if need be, and like rob something. But yeah, that's what I use for XEs. But that's pretty much the profile on it. I've enjoyed the deck. I quite like the fact it's kind of like a combo deck. Has a little bit of stun in it. You can main deck Rivalries if you want. Rivalries a pretty good card. But again, it's kind of just up to you if you want to change it and use it a different way. You can try and make an OTK version. The deck does have potential in doing OTKs. Apart from that, though, it's just the Mayakashi Link 4, I'd probably say, to put in. That's the only thing I kind of sit back and think I kind of wish I had that. Which I do, it's just in the post. But I'm probably going to be working on some other zombie decks after this. Like, I want to play Vampire, Mayakashi, Shiranui, and then Zombie World, like Control. Which I'll probably play that one last because that's more of like the competitive version of zombies. But yeah, that's the profile. Hope you enjoyed it. See you.